All right. Happy Columbus Day. Yes, Columbus Day, not Indigenous People Day. Happy Columbus Day. Coming to you from the site of the former Christopher Columbus statue in Grant Park that should be back up there. That's a whole story in and of itself that some civic leaders and some political leaders in this city are going to have to answer for in the coming months during election season for their decision naively to believe the mayor that this was a temporary thing. Because here we are, 2 years later, still gone. Disgusting. But they allowed it. She should pay the price for having it done to begin with. You notice they've never, ever hijacked any other ethnic holiday for some other purposes. Why Christopher Columbus Day? Why didn't they just create a new day for Indigenous people? Christopher Columbus is supposedly responsible for the slaughter of thousands, if not more, Indians because he came to America. Well, coming to America definitely resulted in some bloodshed, no doubt. But why does Columbus get the blame for all of that? It's ridiculous, number one. Number two, Christopher Columbus brought Christianity to the United States. There's no disputing that he did. Where are the religious leaders sticking up for civil and religious liberties thanks to Christopher Columbus? Nowhere to be found. Or the Christian leaders. Where is the cardinal? Where is the pope? Nowhere to be found. They're all hypocrites. Just like the mayor and the political leaders who thought it was a good idea to take these statues down. The same people who blamed Christopher Columbus for all these atrocities that were supposedly committed on behalf of modernization are the same ones that enjoy these newfound freedoms with modern civilized society. I don't see any of these politicians selling their houses to live in teepees, hunt buffalo, or raise crops in their backyard like the Indians did, but they all want to say, oh, the poor Indians. Okay, great. Create a day separately. You don't have to steal someone else's holiday to create another one. But that's just the sad reality we're living in today. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting the freedoms of like shopping in a 24-hour Walgreens or buying cases of Modelo in the middle of the night. But those are freedoms afforded to you, in part, thanks to the civilization that Christopher Columbus helped bring to this country. Shame on you all. There will be repercussions in the elections coming forth. These hypocrites need to be accounted for and basically removed from office. Everybody else, have a safe holiday. Go Christopher Columbus. These statues are coming back. I usually don't splice two videos together, but I did forget to mention, this has nothing to do with disparaging the Native Americans in any way, shape, or form. My simple point was that they could have just created another holiday separate instead of trying to hijack someone else's ethnic holiday. It's disgusting, but I know some people are going to try and make this something it wasn't. So be it. That's just one clarification. Number two, and lastly, I want to remember the 51 officers who were injured defending this statue from anarchists. This government, locally and nationally, lost their minds over what happened in Washington, D.C. over January 6th and the ridiculous amount of resources that were spent prosecuting anybody and everybody who even set foot in that Capitol. But not yet, nobody been held accountable for the assault on our 51 officers still. Where are the resources that the CPD put forth on there? Why is it not still a continuing investigation? Where are the charges out of the state's attorney's office? Nowhere to be found. They're all full of shit.